So the same India trip I talked about, on the flight down, my only traveling companion was the professor guy that I was understudying, and we're like on the airplane together, everywhere we went, like the same airplane seats, go to the same like little restaurant at the airport. We get on the place, and we're flying to France, and I fall asleep. It's like a 6 or 8 hour flight or something like that, and I fall asleep on the plane. I sleep the whole way through. My friend, he doesn't sleep so well on airplanes, so he was up the whole time. But when I wake up, there's a guy looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, hi, your shirt, you like Abercrombie and Fitch? And I'm like, I look down at my shirt, I'm like, oh, this is just Aeropostale, it's just some like brand name that like, I don't even know where I got this shirt. And he's like, it is a good designer? And I'm like, a designer? Well, I can't say it's like that. And he wasn't really understanding what I was saying, but I was just like, he was very happy with my shirt. And I was like, okay, cool. So I talked with him for a little bit, and then, the plane lands, and we get off the plane, and my friend is just ignoring this guy, like, hardcore. And I'm like talking to the guy, and he's asking me about what I do back home and stuff. And he's like, why don't you come to my apartment, and I'll show you around France. I'll show you around Paris. And so we're like, I'm like, all right. So this French guy wants to show us around Paris, and I figured,
he wants to show his dick to your butt.
He was like, well,
get some.
I figured he was going to show us through the airport because we didn't know what de Gaulle was like, and so I'm like following this guy. He's like, come with me, come with me, come with me. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, let's go this way. And my friend's like, he's like shaking his head. He's like, mm. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like he just wants to like he's like coaxing me to come with, and
I would never.
And my friend's like, no, we're going this way, and he's like going down an escalator, and I'm like, well, I guess we're going down. So I go down the escalator, and I'm riding, and my friend doesn't say anything the whole time. When we get sat down, we go on the airplane. We fly from de Gaulle, France, to there was like some major airport in India, and then we finally get in at like midnight in India, so it's nighttime. We get in there, we go to sleep, wake up the next day at like noon, and I come down to breakfast, and there's like the school's, it was like the school's founder that had us staying in his house in like a guest room, and his daughter and his wife are in the kitchen, and they're like, hello, Angel. And I'm like, huh? I'm like smiling. I'm like, what's this Angel thing? And they're like, hi, Angel. I'm like, Angel, what? And I'm like really confused, but I come down. I have some rice pancakes or whatever they have there, some like special kind of foods that they thought would be Americanized to like welcome us to the country and stuff. And I'm sitting there, and my friend's like smiling. He's got this huge smile on his face, and he's got this real deep voice. He's like, so on the airplane, that French guy, well, while you were sleeping, he said that he kept staring at you, and he said that you had eyes like an angel. Then he just smiles at me and looks at the two women, and they're like laughing. They're like, Angel. So this dude was hitting on me the whole time, and I didn't realize it one bit, not one bit. I just sat there. I talked to this guy for like half an hour while the plane was landing and coming through the gates and everything.
Because he was trying to put the moves on.
Yeah, he was trying to get me to come to his apartment. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
He's gonna have a little side effect tonight. Oh shit. That's gross.
And he does change fucking all and rape you for a month?
The dude was a shoe designer. He designed shoes for some company. Like, sold shoes. Oh my god. Totally.